Bathsheba's life turned into a story. In the ancient city of Jerusalem, the palace of King David stood majestically upon a hill. It was a time of prosperity and peace, but within its walls, a story of intrigue and consequence was unfolding. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, King David strolled along the roof of his palace, enjoying the cool breeze. His eyes wandered over the city, and he caught sight of a woman bathing on a nearby rooftop. Her name was Bathsheba, and she was beautiful beyond compare. Bathsheba was the wife of Uriah the Hittite, one of David's loyal soldiers who was away fighting in a distant war. David, captivated by her beauty, inquired about her and learned her identity. Despite knowing she was married, he sent for her. Bathsheba, perhaps feeling overwhelmed by the king's power, came to the palace and they spent the night together. In time, Bathsheba discovered she was pregnant, and the situation quickly spiraled out of control. To cover his actions, David called Uriah back from the battlefield, hoping he would spend time with Bathsheba and thus believe the child was his. But Uriah, loyal to his comrades, refused to go home while his fellow soldiers were still in the field. Desperate to conceal his sin, David took a drastic step. He ordered Uriah to be placed in the front lines of the battle, where he would be killed. Uriah's death was a tragedy, and Bathsheba mourned deeply. After the mourning period, David married Bathsheba, and they had a son. However, the child born of their affair fell gravely ill and died shortly after birth, a consequence of the sin that had stained their lives. Despite these dark times, Bathsheba's story took a turn towards redemption. She later gave birth to another son, Solomon. Solomon would grow up to be a wise and prosperous king, succeeding David and continuing the line of Israel's kings. As David neared the end of his life, Bathsheba played a pivotal role in ensuring that Solomon would ascend the throne. She approached David and reminded him of his promise that Solomon would be king. With David's blessing, Solomon was anointed as the next king, securing his place in history. Bathsheba's story is one of deep complexity. From her initial suffering and loss to her redemption and triumph, she is remembered as a woman who overcame immense challenges. Her son Solomon's reign would mark a golden age for Israel, and Bathsheba's legacy would endure through the generations. In the annals of history and the genealogies of Jesus, Bathsheba's name is mentioned, a reminder of her significant role in the unfolding drama of God's plan for His people.